What's going on? Mando Crusader, and welcome to episode 3 in our playthrough of Sunless Skies. Last time we discovered Titana and also discovered that we are out of money. If inventory will come up here any second now. Yeah, we're out of money, so we weren't able to take advantage of the trade opportunity that we found in Port Avon. So there's only one way that I can see we can make money, and that is by delivering our willing passenger to Port Prosper, which should be somewhere to the north of us. But while we were trying to find that, we found the entrance to Ledbetter and Stainrod's nature reserve, as well as Titana. So I figured that we'd see what was going on in Titana, and then try to find our way up north, hopefully before our fuel runs out, because if we got stranded, that would be very, very bad. So, but let's not deal with that. That's problems for future me to deal with. Right now, we are in Titana, so let's check out what is going on here. So we're in Valentine Square. Titana is cupped in the petals of a colossal orchid, heady with scent, lurid with color. An enclave of bohemians have made it their home, seeking inspiration in the wilderness of the Reach. So let's see what's going on in Oberon's Landing. The port unfurls itself, welcoming you ashore. This perfumed haven was intended for thinkers, artists, philosophers, and poets. Instead, you enter its main dome to find yourself surrounded by arguing bohemians and the unfinished shells of buildings, in a variety of styles. Nobody looks happy, but everyone agrees it's someone else's fault. Insert topical political joke here. Let's write a port report. Such beauty, such a pity about the nearby chorister hive. 1,000 voices. What is Titana? A question with no easy answer. To the poets, a place of inspiration. To the stoneworkers, an untouched slab. To the playwrights, a blank page. A place of tranquility, of creation, and your interviewee pauses, suddenly looking worried. Do you hear buzzing? Apologies, must get inside. You can't see or hear anything, however, and must assume that it's just force of habit. Meet with the rhapsodic mayor. A first among founders, she gets Titana's only office. Titana's petals fill the air with a perpetual perfume, but eventually you become accustomed to it. Even so, the scent of the many flowers in the mayor's small office sends your senses reeling. Obviously unaffected, she sits behind her desk and gestures for you to take the other chair. Ask the mayor about Titana. How can a place like this flourish out here in the dark? Flower of the High Wilderness. A spectacular place, isn't it? We couldn't believe that nobody else had colonized it after, well, whoever built all the crystal domes and spires. Honestly, I can't believe our luck. Ask about work in the port. Even a place like this must want for something. A polite refusal. The rhapsodic mayor shakes her head. I think you will find us most self-sufficient, Captain. Enjoy your visit. Take in some poetry. If you think of anything that we might require, you will be the first to know. Return to the main square. Explore Titana. It's a glorious place. Every step reveals new wonders. The Jewel of the Reach. Light sparkles of the jeweled petals onto the marble, white paths. Wherever you explore, poets and singers perform their latest work, while artists appear behind canvases trying to capture the beauty in oil and chalk. In the horrors of the High Wilderness, this is a place of safety and wonder where nothing could possibly disturb the peace. But what is that buzzing in the distance? I'm sure that is not foreshadowing anything. The Property Font. A veiled pavilion rests in the curve of one of Titana's great petals. Here, the melancholy poet gathers stories from skyfarers. She then arranges to pass them on to any artist or writer willing to pay for inspiration to spur their brush or steer their pen. So this does present an interesting opportunity. We could donate a vision of the heavens and gain 70 sovereigns, but I am a man who takes risks. So we're not going to go with that safe route. Instead, we're going to try to find Port Prosper. So, onwards! There's Petal End. So, Posey Park. Oh, Lawrence Scott House. Lots of little things like this to find in and around stations. So, my bet is this way. I have a feeling that this is the way that will take us north. As the saying that I am just now making up goes, to go north, one must first go east. It's very profound once you think of it. Oh, speaking of thinking, looks like we have to think about how we want to engage this 2-on-1. Alright, never mind. It's practically a 1-on-1. The Reach Marauders defeated. Raid the safe! Please, raid the safe. How many sovereigns do we get? 25 sovereigns! We have just doubled our money. This is why you attack the Reach Marauders. This is why you fight the Reach Marauders. This is why. And there we go. Not only do we get loot, we also get to level up. Let's strip the engine of materials, go full health, and let's level up. So we can take a facet. So we have a spell in prison, august avenues, a scandal, a lost love, or an interlude in red and gold. But considering our past as a revolutionary and how it mentions us being dragged off to jail and bloodied, I think a spell in prison would do us nicely. A spell in prison. The judge, stony-faced, condemned you to New Newgate, the stalactite prison of old London. It was dark as thick as tar. Its dark was as thick as tar. Its cells were small as pantries. How did you spend your days there? You served your time quietly? No. Better the wolf than the lamb. You ruled your corridor like a robber king. Even the guards knew better than to push you. Your punishments were less than you deserved. Well, actually, that doesn't really fit with the whole revolutionary aesthetic now, does it? You served your time quietly. You notched each dismal day onto the cell wall. You steered clear of the monsters and the meat they preyed upon. You dreamed of the day of your release. Actually, yeah, that sounds better. We'll grab that. Get some more iron. We'll get some more veils and get some more hearts. Our first hearts, I believe. And we shall carry on. A wreck! The Silverstone. Do we try to force the doors or leave the wreck untouched? You know what? Let's leave the wreck untouched. Somehow we've gained 2 terror. Don't know why. You'd think that would lower the terror, but hey, what do I know? I'm not a skyfarer in real life. Maybe that is terrifying. So as I said, to go north, one must go east, and we are being led north here. I don't like the sound of that rumbling. Hopefully it's just the wind. It's probably just the wind. What else? What else could it be? We seem to have run into another wall. Actually, we seem to be boxed in. Alright, let's, the solution to this is clearly to go more east. We are running out of both fuel and supplies, which is much, much less than ideal. We do have enough money to buy one of each, so we aren't completely helpless yet. Operative word being yet here. We are going to be able to go east again, right? Yeah, okay, it's curving here. Nope, nope, it's not curving. I lied. Nope, it is curving. I did not lie. I think. We appear to be going south. Nope, 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 nope. Back on the track to east. Like I said, once we discover everything, I'm gonna be cutting stuff like this out. This is decidedly not where we want to be right now. So let's just turn around and make a mental note that this is the direction to a certain place. Right. Now I'm starting to get a little bit worried. Okay. Well, let's see. We've got something over here. Perhaps it will help us. No, it will not. We need mining equipment to grab that. Okay. We did discover the Van Zessen waste. Okay. I see one solution. We need to go to Ledbetter and Stainrod's Nature Reserve. I'm sure that will have a path north. I know I've already made one failed prediction here. Here's hope. But I am fully confident that this time I'll be right. Second time's the charm, as the saying goes, right? Probably, maybe. Oh boy, we are rapidly losing fuel and even more rapidly losing supplies. Oh, I hope we're able to make it. It'd be really embarrassing to have the series end so quickly, or be transferred to a new character so quickly. Though I suppose if it has to happen, you'd rather have it be sooner than later, right? Less to lose in that case. Okay. So, if you recall from last time, we found this, and this is definitely the path to Ledbetter and Stainrod's. I could recognize it from a mile away. And this also means you get to see what's going on at another station as well. Although it isn't, granted, it isn't the one we need right now, but a station is better than no station, right? And there she is. Oh, thought I pressed R there. L&S Loading Bay. Ledbetter and Stainrod is an elderly London company, the custodians of the Empire's first super narrow nature reserve. To find work with them, head for Capabilities Cabins. If you'd rather enjoy the reserve, seek the gateway of Albert's Idle. We got the Ledbetter and Stainrod Bay. This concrete bay is for loading and unloading locomotives. It disappoints tourists who expect to arrive at a scenic waterside. It mainly caters for the workers of the Ledbetter and Stainrod Company who come to collect goods in the laboratories here. Cable cars link the main reserve below and the scientific base at the Capabilities Inquest. Gather report. The Ledbetter and Stainrod Nature Reserve is a national park maintained at great expense by the company. Scores of researchers come here to study the nature of the Reach. Many visitors come here too for a pleasant holiday. Converse with your fellow captains. What brings them out this way? For a few, it's the work provided by Ledbetter and Stainrod. For the rest, the reason is the same. They're drawn by the beauty of the reserve. Some are here with tourists from across the Empire. Others are here to give their crews a respite. Others were simply passing by and couldn't resist stopping in. If you go over here, we can actually pick up some more work. Capabilities Inquest. A clump of cabins used by Ledbetter and Stainrod's researchers as they plumb and catalog the secrets of the reserve. Enterprising captains may find work for the company here. Base of research. The researchers of the reserve have a number of laboratories scattered among the tourist cabins. From here, they study the mysteries of the Reach. Read the request to all park goers. A researcher of the reserves pinned up a call for aid. We want to study the powerful forces of nature at work in the Reach so that we may improve the life of all citizens of the Empire. If you are an intrepid sort and willing to aid our earnest efforts, we are offering you an award for the following. I see you're interested. The phlegmatic researcher has wheeled up behind you. His left leg is raised, perhaps to reduce the very obvious swelling. The keys to understanding the remarkable principles of growth and cultivation are waiting here. We just need suitable specimens. If you aid our research, I'll ensure you are properly remunerated. The phlegmatic researcher's list. What can we bring him? He needs one of the following requests. Of course, he's happy to reward you if you bring back more. So, in order to get this, I think we get 250 sovereigns per thing brought. We need the wings of a chorister bee, ants, and hybris pus. A very normal list of things. Finally, we have Albert's Idol. This is not something we need to do right now. I'm more concerned with our supplies and fuel. Oh boy, I think we skimp on the supplies and and buy some fuel. There's Albert's Idol. And I I believe that Port Prosper should be just up north. Because I am sure that there is a passage north. That better not be a wall. Oh no. Well, there's an Imperial Dreadnought. It's always a good sign. Yes, this must be our turn. This has to be. Yes. Further north we go. We should be approaching Port Prosper at any moment. I'm sure of it. Or not? Oh no, this is the Chorister Hive. Although it does look like there's extra ways out. There is a wonder to discover up here as well. Yeah, the Apoidian Gardens. This thing. We can actually come here and interact with it as well. We can interact with wonders as well. Last episode we interacted with some horror, with a horror. This one we're interacting with a wonder. The flower fields. Your engine perches among the stalks, nestled between petals the size of gardens. Enormous flowers sprawl across the horizon, a welcoming forest. The petals are the color of mellow gold and vivid ruby. The scent of sticky pollen hangs in the air, asphodel and drowsy cardamom. We can't do anything here except this, and we're not doing that because we only have a 22% chance of actually doing it. Do we pick a fight with these? I'm going to say no. I don't think we can pick a fight with chorister bees just yet, especially when they're in a swarm like this. So we're going to head this way and hope to find Port Prosper. Those bees are looking awfully tempting now, though. You know what? What is life? What is life without a little risk? So, oh boy. Yep. Oh, that was a bad idea. That was a very bad idea. Grab this. A chorister corpse. Taking a slight break from the chaos. The swarm is a ruin of twitching legs and broken wings. One of the bees, the sigil on its back, occluded with ichor, begins a final, tumultuous song. Collect a pristine pair of wings. The philemic researcher in the Ledbetter Stainrod Nature Reserve requested them for study. So now we can bring those as we pass by Nowler's Knot. And we're approaching the edge of the north edge of the map. And ooh, this is good. This is great right here. A chorister hive. Ouch. So here's the thing. When you have chorister nectar in your hold, the chorister bees don't like you at all. As we pass by the Jedicus hives. Ooh, that took a number on our haul. We're going to have to be really careful. I say, oh no, as I do that. Survival of the fittest. Something is afoot. Some of the crew look comparatively nourished, while others are more gaunt than ever and sport livid bruises. If pressed, they claim the marks are the result of an accident. Accidents happen on board, of course, but so does extortion. Yep, we are starving. We are starving. Punish those who look better fed. They are stealing from the weak. Deploy the birch. We'll gain some terror, because we're doing good on that. Justice! The birch sings, and screams pierce the corridors. Soon the food theft stops. On this vessel, by gosh, you'll all starve together. Gain 10 terror, and we now have 1 desperation, frantic with hunger. That is new. That is new in Sovereign Edition. We'll see where that leads. Oh boy. We really need to find Port Prosper. Unless, of course, you get something good here. Fuel. That is good. Oh no, another horror. Oh, Tilliger's Haunt. Oh, this. Oh no. Unfortunate passing. Shaking hands, stomach pangs, delirium as your crew starve, the accidents begin. A corpse is found in the engine room. A ruptured pipe released a failed jet of steam. Fatal jet of steam. The body's flesh is seared. The crew gather around. Someone's stomach rumbles. Nope, give the body to the skies, quick, before someone suggests something unforgivable. We're not that desperate. Ravenous. Oh, maybe we are that desperate. The departure, wash the body and wrap it in mucilin, gather the crew, conduct a simple ceremony, and mutter a handful of platitudes. Was the deceased really an example of diligence, or forthright, or well-mannered? Afterwards, open an external hatch and give the dead to the winds and the cold and the gray, ghostly mists. A horror is not what we needed right now. That is not at all what we needed. Oh, we don't even have enough. We don't even have enough supplies to send out our scout. Wait, could this be supplies? Could it be? It is literal silverware. I have never seen more taunting than this. As we approach Old Tom's Well, mad with hunger. Oh no. A commotion from the aft. A crewman mad with hunger has seized a knife and is rampaging through the engine. Oh, this is our best chance. Disarm him and wrestle the knife away. We fail. Narrow escape. The two of you reel around the galley, wrestling over the knife. There's no struggle of champions. You're both weak with hunger, slick with sweat and gulping frantic breaths. You consider just giving up, relaxing your grip, closing your eyes, be quick. Then your foe trips. You both fall to the ground. The weight of your body drives the knife deep into his breast. Lost the crew. Got a wreck here. Strip it for repairs, I suppose. 99 problems, but our hull is not one. Okay, we have to find Port Prosper, and we have to find it soon. Please be supplies. Yes! Okay. Okay, alright. We aren't dying yet. We aren't dying just yet. We shall live just a little bit longer. We're going to waste a little bit of them. Our precious, precious supplies. Oh no. It's a dead end. Have we been duped? Was Port Prosper never here? Oh no, we have to go all the way back. Oh, that's the last thing I needed. Okay. Alright. We've got a chorister egg. Not a chorister. A curator's egg. One of your crew dons their thermal sky suit and steps out into the cold. After a few minutes, they return, clutching an object that looks uncomfortably like a large wasp nest. I reckon it's a curator's egg, they say, carefully handing it to you. It looks delicate, but it has a heft to it, as if something dense is nestled beneath all the papery outer layers. Take the egg on board. Someone in a busy port is sure to want to buy it. We need the money. Secured in the hold, one of your people swaddles the egg in a grease-stained blanket and wedges it into your hold. Sitting among crates and barrels, looks more fragile than it did before. Oh! Oh dear. Oh dear. Now would be a good time to run. Oh dear. We are in way over our head. Oh no. Oh no. We're about to starve again. And our terror is exponentially rising. We got stuck in a dead end. We're far away from anything. Double shifts. Your engine is operating with only a skeleton crew, and you're all forced to do double shifts. Everyone is tired, something must be done. And increasingly lax, something must be done. Leave them be. We have to. More suffer will be better for the crew. We lose hull. Wear and tear, you impose no punishment. Meanwhile, your engine develops an undignified sputter. Abrasions on the hull worsen to draughty rents. The cylinder leaks, pipes crack. We discovered Gray's pardon, at least, I suppose. We have a lot of things to sell. If we ever find our way back to, if we manage, not ever, but if we manage to find our way back to port, that is. We will be able to restock. It looks like we may be about to gain a nightmare here. I don't know if we can make it. Just ignore them. If you ignore them, they don't exist. Okay. We have to cut through here, and hopefully... here it is, the hour of the wolf. It's late, and you're alone. Doubts prey on you. Is this the path you should have taken? You trespass upon the precincts of heaven. What price will be extracted of you? What price have you already paid? Well, there's only one option we can really take here. Drink! Drink and forget what you have seen. The bottle sits on your desk. Its contents are dusky gold. Drink! Drink up! Oblivion. When you wake, the bottle is empty and your memory is less complete. Someone is knocking at your cabin door. You will need it on the bridge. You take the necessary time to compose yourself. Better the crew not see. We lose our visions of the heavens. That's probably good, considering... Well, it's probably good that we kept that now. In hindsight, we didn't sell it at Titana. Lean and hollowed. The crew are starving. Hollow faces and wide, wolfish eyes. How the cold bites your narrowed bodies, hard as a diamond and sharp as a tooth. How can you stop this damn shivering? Work alongside the crew. Can toil warm you? Can companionship? 25% chance of success. We succeed! Clutch. A reprieve. The exertion gets your blood pumping and you feel almost warm again, but the crew are quiet as they work beside you. Are they comforted by your presence or stifled by it? We're desperate again, but hopefully this is a shortcut back to the nature reserve. Also, when, not if, when we get back to New Winchester, I'm going to find the person who told us... Wait a second, no. That person who told us Port Prosper was that way, they're on our engine. They're on our engine. We should eat them. They sent us on this fool's errand. An unfortunate passing. Give the body to the skies again. But we have a plan. I have a plan. Go back to Billy's inquest. The base of research. Turn in our research. This should get us money. 300 sovereigns. Finish with this. And restocked. And with a profit to boot. Now would be a good time to do this, I suppose. The Leadbetter Stainrod's Nature Reserve is an immense, uncharted hinterland of the reaches, unreasonably fecund flora and fauna. It is popular with London's more outdoorsy tourists. Into the reserve, the park is full of birds and flowers, trees and woodland creatures, streams and bumbling insects, and other insidious dangers. Visitors are not allowed to venture too deeply into the reserve without an escort. We'll arrange for a guide. Tour guides are essential in this place. Park guests are forbidden from entering the deeper sections of the reserve alone. The only person available to help you is a romantic ornithologist. He is lean and plainly dressed with a long, wiry beard. The other researchers introduce you. Did you know our colleague here, Winnicase the ornithologist, is looking for the mythical bird whose beak pecks away at the mountain of eternity? The stifle giggles. The ornithologist maintains a smile and gestures toward the forest path. I'll be glad to show you the reserve. I hope you'll join me later. You can also find me at the Watchtower. So we're going to do that right now because... Never mind, I thought that reduced terror. That does not reduce terror. Still, you delve into the reserve together, the birds sing around you, the flowers sweet perfumes, a pleasing breeze tumbles through a glade and whistles around a mountain bend. We have 2 sky stories. Okay, so I think that's a decent place to leave off this episode. I've already gone well over the amount of time that I wanted to record. We are resupplied. Our terror is a problem. Next episode, we have to go back to New Winchester, turn in our port reports, reduce our terror, and just generally recoup and head back out into the Reach and still try to find Port Prosper. It's incredibly important that we do. We found the way to Hybris at least, and we found Old Tom's Well. So, I don't know where Port Prosper could be. My only lead is that it was in the north. Maybe it's over here. Maybe I need to go search up this way. But that's a problem for next episode. Until then, thank you all so much for watching. Please like, subscribe. It really helps the channel out. Additionally, comment below anything you want to see. That's about it. See you in the next one.